Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for OG Anunoby.
And he's really shot the ball well from the charity stripe recently. He's stepping up to the line with confidence and just burying those shots in bunches. It's been encouraging to watch his development.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Iguodala in at the 5, down low. And for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Payne. Out to the right wing. Towns. Money from the wing.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Here's Booker. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Outside Anunoby. Screen by Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw misses. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the Suns. Pass to Iguodala. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Dunn. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Beal from outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Booker against Payne. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Beal to the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Bridges has shown a lot of growth as a ball handler and as a distributor.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Beal outside. Here's O'Neal. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bridges outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Iguodala grabs a miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And a two-handed jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Payne against Booker. Payne drives. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Just 2 games before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. You look at New York. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
You know, for the Knicks, They've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. New York, 4th.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month. Challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
The Suns leading. Beal outside. Now here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. And Booker with the jam.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional quote-unquote point guard.
Free throw good from Booker. With the regular season wrapping up now, Richard, should the top teams start getting ready for the postseason?
Not just yet, B.A., because that could cause a letdown heading into the playoffs, which is the last thing these teams would want to have happen.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Towns, right side. Towns double team. Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by Dunn. And here are the Suns. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Booker, defended by Payne. It's Booker on the wing. 37 points his last time out. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York, trailing by 5. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Booker, good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns, came out with a victory.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Hart. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Here's Robinson. There's the drive. And a big finish by Robinson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. To the inside. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
46 seconds left now in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Outside McBride. Hits the trifecta.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Beal. Achua with some nice D.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Beal surveying the D. With 4 on the clock. That one is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And so in the game for the Suns, Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Bol out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Jones in at the point. Knicks trail by 4. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now here's Jones. No points yet. Here's Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Towns a screen on Jones. Here's Brunson. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9, and the shot goes down. Booker's got 11 points.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And here are the Suns now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Plumlee finds Jones. Sinks it from distance. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Brunson passes to Towns. Left block shot on the way. Phoenix grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Now here's McBride. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Achua with a screen on Booker. A nice shot by McBride. He's got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Jones, the pass to Booker. Oh, look at Book with the focus.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Anunoby, he's checked in for Achua. Hart comes in for Beauchamp. Bridges, he's checked in for McBride. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Suns on D. 6-point game. Payne, the pass to Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 8.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Here's Booker. Tries again. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Bradley Beal.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And the Suns also making a change. Jones, he's checked in for Booker. Screen by Robinson to the paint. On the money with a shot from the left block. Robinson's gotten his second bucket.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Outside O'Neal. Back to Jones. Out to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bridges. Beal's shot is off. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Payne. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Hart, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Now here's Dunn. Yet to see a basket. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Jones. Puts up a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Knicks trail by 3. Outside Robinson. Outside Anunoby. Outside Payne. Hart with a screen on Jones. Payne, he's open. Another one falls for New York. 36 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Jones. Five on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And he makes it. Iguodaro's got his second basket on the night. 11 seconds left in the first half of this game. Now here's Bridges. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, he got it!
Oh.
He got it to go at the buzzer.
Wow.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
It's a tie game in New York. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
You look at New York. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. We've got Campaign. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Phoenix shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
New York trailing. For the lead. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Booker against Payne. Inside. Here's Iguodaro. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Booker just keeps getting better at orchestrating the pick and roll, setting up his teammates out of those sets.
Bridges outside. Back to Payne. Towns outside. There's a screen from downtown. O'Neal pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Beal against Bridges. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. By himself. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just nobody stopping Bridges from finishing the break. He's just too much.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. They lead by 1. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And while we can, let's take a look at the steadiest free throw shooters among small forwards in the last month. 4th, OG Anunoby.
And it's clear that these guys work hard on maintaining their free throw shooting. It's why they're among the best in the league in that category.
As good as they are from the line, it forces an opposing defense to play with caution against them, and that's never a good thing.
New York on D. It's a 1-point game. For 3, Booker. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Pass to Hart. Towns outside. Back to Hart. 5 to shoot. Up and overdone. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Beal outside. Outside O'Neal. Here's Booker. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby passes to Hart. Beal with some nice D. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Right wing. Back to O'Neal. Here's Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Payne, the pass to Anunoby. Payne against Beal. Towns a screen on Beal. And here's Payne outside. Knocks it down from distance. Payne's got 5 points.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Bridges against Beal. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Anunoby. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Dunn. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Beal with a screen on Payne. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Bridges. Pounded by Beal. With the floater. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Sticking with it. Bridges with some mental strength there as well.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
It's his first trip to the line. And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. Suns trail by 3. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. 5th best, the Suns.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Knicks on D. 3-point lead. Plumlee, a screen on Payne. Jones, the pass to Plumlee.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both. Knicks leading by 3. Here's Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice effort by Bridges. He's got that wiry strength.
Jones, the pass to Beal. Now Allen. He's guarded by Bridges. Jones drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 8.
And despite the height disadvantage, Oh, my. He just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Free throw good, Robinson. And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Bowles checked in. He's off on the second. Pass to McBride. Brunson against Jones. And Brunson, here we go. Count it. He's got 6.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Plumlee, a screen on Brunson. Plumlee with it. Robinson defending. And there's Plumlee on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. And New York has possession. 4-point game. Brunson passes to Bridges. Shot from the wing. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Jones. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Brunson. Over Jones. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And so in the game for the Suns, Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Mason Plumlee out there with Bol. And it's Jones in at the point. Now here's Jones. Inside. There's a screen by Bol. 6 to shoot. Jones misses. New York leading by 8. Pass to Brunson. Towns up top. He's checked by Plumlee. Towns a screen on Jones. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Now here's Booker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First free throw is good.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Payne's checked in for Shamet. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. And that's good as he hits both shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Payne, the pass to Brunson. Here's Towns. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And that one falls for Towns.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A nice shot by McBride.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Jones. Allen with it. Booker looking around. Uncovered. Count that bucket. Booker's got 20 points.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Payne, the pass to Towns. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes a first.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And so Towns nails them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Jones, the pass to Dunn. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul for the Knicks. Anunoby, he's checked in for Achua. Josh Hart comes in for McBride. And it's Bridges in for Jalen Brunson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Knicks leading by 13. Bridges outside. Back to Payne. Towns right side. From 17, he hits the back iron and sinks it. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
And Towns can make this shot in his sleep. It's something the defense must guard closely.
Bridges against Beal. With the drive. Nice D from Bridges.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Payne. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Towns a screen on Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains the triple. And the Knicks lead by 18.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here's O'Neal. Back to Booker. Pass to O'Neal. Beal against Bridges. And the bucket is good.
Beal is just a Picasso in that mid-range.
New York leading by 16. Outside Payne. Here's Towns. Back to Payne. And an Obi for three. O'Neal pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, Booker in close.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
1:33 left in the final quarter. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's Towns. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Booker. Over on Anunoby. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Knicks.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Karl Anthony Towns.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And the Knicks with the possession here. They led by as many as 18. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.